Is this some kind of new threat to the United States of America? This is what happens when a country is distracted and forgets to take care of one of its most important assets, the beekeepers. Even if you're not a beekeeper, you should watch this video to the end because what's happening right now could easily affect you and your family as well. Beekeeping is one of the toughest professions, and it becomes increasingly difficult to survive in this industry. The irresponsible use of pesticides, poor nutrition, and Varroa mites, along with honey prices controlled by large honey packers, make beekeeping a challenging industry to be in. Beekeepers, in my view, are true heroes because the amount of risk they deal with in a daily basis to keep the bees alive and moving around to pollinate our crops is phenomenal. In my consulting business, I know the financial situation of many commercial beekeepers in this country. While there are successful stories out there, many beekeepers are struggling and in debt. The situation is simple. Those who work hard to keep our bees alive and pollinate the food we rely on are in the brink of giving up. This is a liability to any country that will pass unnoticed because most people don't have time to be looking into these things as they're living their lives. And the people who are supposed to look at those things are corrupt or being manipulated/miseducated on purpose. A country that does not control its own food production, it's not a free country. There are protocols in place for national security threats related to many different industries like water and energy, etc. But apparently, the beekeeping industry is not one of those. If you are a very bad guy trying to compromise the US resources, gaining control of the pollination industry would be a fantastic strategic target, especially when the industry is so weak. A powerful hedge fund, or worse, a foreign country, is trying to buy the great majority of the honeybee hives in the United States. Working with many commercial beekeepers myself, I was exposed in the last few months to a very suspicious deal circulating among beekeepers, to put it mildly. I initially laugh about it because when the economics of any deal don't make any sense, in my view, it's kind of a scam to get information from people, so I didn't pay much attention other than finding very entertaining. But things have changed. What do you think a commercial beekeeper, struggling or not, would do if someone offers this kind of deal to them? $700 per hive as upfront payment. Once the hive belongs to the new owner, they guarantee you 5 years of your current salary with annual increases. They also offer you an extra $150 for each split that reaches a specific size and another $150 for each colony that goes to almond pollination. This powerful new player will also pay you all hive transportation from now on and provide you a brand new Ford F-250 for each 5,000 hives the commercial beekeeper have. The new owner of the operation will also pay for all costs, including insurance and all materials to keep the operation running. The new owner will also provide you 30 days of paid vacation. And something very important, the new owner will own your pollination contract. And you, the beekeeper, now have to continue doing the pollination at the price the new owner commands. This is the dream deal for any beekeeper. This whole story is very weird to me and has a lot of similarities with the company hostile takeover. When a strong financial institution or company decides to buy a competitor by offering a price that the investor of the competitor company cannot refuse. The project I'm mentioning here is called GeoCure, link in the description of this video. The project aims to establish over 20 million acres of pesticide-free, non-GMO bee habitats in the United States of America within the next decade. That seems great, especially for a guy like me complaining about pesticides for so many years in this channel. However, when you look at the website and how things are written and organized, things get a little bit confusing. The language is very peculiar. they mention creating and nurturing a strategic reserve of 6.5 million non-GMO beehives. A couple of things here. This number of hives is more than the United States have right now at the moment. So the idea might indeed to buy out all hives in the country and make more of them later. Regarding the non-GMO beehive part, what the heck does that mean? There are no GMO hives. There is no such thing. What they're talking about? Are they talking about hives not exposed to GMO crops? Maybe. Who knows? However, my colleagues David and David Hackenbergs from Hackenberg's apiaries are the one promoting it on the website, and I trust they have made their homework before accept the deal. The Hackenbergs have been fighting for better conditions to raise bees for many years, and it is hard to believe they would sell out their operation, but apparently that's exactly what's happening. The consequences of this deal could be catastrophic in my view. To put a good part of our food production in the hands of a single player, it is a dangerous thing. Anyone with that power would have a great leverage to seduce politicians and influence our economy. Now imagine if this player is a foreign entity, for example. They can not only influence our politics and our economy, but they can also, if necessary and convenient, shut down part of our food production system, creating more chaos internally. That can do a lot of damage. As a foreign myself, I travel all over the world with the bees, and I know for a fact that there is a big anti-America sentiment in many parts of the world. There are several groups out there desperate to find a way to make US weaker before initiate any direct confrontation with us. So I'm making this video to let everybody know what's going on, including the Department of Defense, because the GeoCure website already states they have almost 1.3 million hives registered in the program. And what might happen when they reach their goals is something to be concerned about. Please sign up to my email list to receive more information about this and other stories I'm curious about. Thanks for watching. InsideTheHive.tv, the show about bees. See you guys next week.